I didn't tell a vegan mom that the candy she stole from my kids and was eating wasn't vegan. My neighbor Cheryl makes being vegan her entire personality. She has bumper stickers, shirts, and once lectured my 6-year-old for eating a cheese stick on our own patio because the smell bothered her. We live in the same apartment building. My twins just turned 7, and her kids are 8 and 6. Halloween came around, and our complex changed the rules this year. Instead of knocking on doors, residents left pre-packaged goodie bags outside their apartments during scheduled time blocks. Each building got 1 hour. Ours was 5 to 6 on Halloween night. I'm a pharmacy tech and got stuck covering a shift that ended at 5:30. I was panicking about missing trick-or-treating when Cheryl knocked on my door that afternoon. She'd overheard me trying to find help and offered to take my twins with her kids. I was so relieved I almost cried. I asked if I could pay her or bring dinner. She waved me off and said neighbors help each other. My kids came home at 6:15 with their pumpkin buckets. Each had 6 goodie bags inside. They seemed happy, talking about costume decorations. They dumped everything on the kitchen table and started trading candy. The next morning I took them to the park across from our complex. Cheryl showed up 15 minutes later with her kids. They all ran off to play. She sat next to me looking tired and mentioned being up late meal prepping to avoid hidden animal products. Then she pulled a Halloween goodie bag from her purse, the same kind my kids brought home. She unwrapped a Twizzler and ate it. My daughter Emma ran over for water, saw the candy, and asked for a piece. Cheryl laughed and said no, this was her tax candy, her reward for taking them trick-or-treating. Emma looked confused and went back to the swings. I asked what she meant by tax candy. Cheryl ate another Twizzler and explained that when you take other people's kids trick-or-treating, you get to take some candy as payment. That's just how it works. Her mom did it to her as a kid. I asked how much she took. 5 bags from each of my kids. 10 total. Her son Austin ran over asking for water. He heard and said, wait, you only took 2 bags from us. Cheryl told him it was different because she's his mother, but she did me a favor, so my kids paid a higher tax. My stomach dropped. My kids came home with 6 bags each. They probably collected 12 based on our building size. She'd taken almost half their candy and was eating it in front of me. I was about to confront her when I noticed the Starburst wrapper, then the pile beside her. Gummy bears, Skittles, candy corn. All standard Halloween candy. Cheryl never shuts up about being vegan. She posts about it constantly, checks every ingredient, and returned a birthday cake last month because it had eggs. But she didn't check candy. She assumed sugar and food coloring meant vegan. I decided not to say anything yet. I wanted her to finish first. I smiled and said I'd never heard of candy tax before. She relaxed and said it's totally a thing. She ate Skittles, then gummy bears, then another Starburst. For 10 minutes she went through half the bag while complaining about Austin's teacher. Finally she crumpled the empty bag. I said casually that I was surprised she was eating all that. Wasn't she vegan? She rolled her eyes and said obviously the candy was vegan. It's just sugar. I asked if she knew what gelatin was made from. She looked annoyed and said yeah, it's in Jell-O, not candy. I told her it's in most gummy candies, made from boiling animal bones, skin, and tissue. Mostly pigs and cows. Her face changed. She grabbed a gummy bear wrapper and read it. Her hand shook. Gelatin was the 3rd ingredient. I kept going. Starburst has gelatin. Red dye comes from crushed beetles. Some chocolate has milk powder. Cheryl pulled out her phone and Googled frantically. She scrolled through articles about hidden animal products. Her face went from tan to pale to gray. She stood up fast. Her purse fell and candy wrappers spilled everywhere. She yelled for her kids that they were leaving immediately. Austin asked why and she snapped that she felt sick. She actually looked like she might vomit. She grabbed their hands and rushed toward our building without saying goodbye. For the next week, she avoided me completely. If I was getting mail, she'd wait inside. At the park, she'd leave when we arrived. 2 weeks later, I saw her groceries rip open. I helped pick up organic vegetables and fancy vegan cheese. The last item was a bag of vegan gummy bears that cost 3 times the normal price. She took it without speaking. Austin ran back and whispered his mom made them throw away all their Halloween candy the day after the park. Every piece. He looked devastated. I gave him a granola bar from my bag. He smiled and left.